Good morning, cadets. Hope all are hale and hearty after the Deepavali vacations. You enjoyed the Deepavali break. Let me start the session asking you how was Deepavali, and I want a cadet who has celebrated Deepavali in a unique and different way apart from busting crackers, lighting diyas and eating sweets. I can see a cadet who is desperate to share his experience. Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I am very glad to tell that I am the owner of a 2 BHK house and a beautiful kitchen and a big hall and a drawing room. Ma'am, I did not think that this Deepavali would be my memorable Deepavali because I bursted crackers not only with my family but also with my cousins, with my uncle, aunt, with everyone. I enjoyed lot in this Deepavali, ma'am.
great. So our cadet is owner of 2 BHK. Today I'm going to start a new chapter. I want something in a cage, written by L.E. Grieve. So all of us know that animals bring lot of happiness. Animals make human compassionate and positive. If you have a pet, they make you compassionate and positive. If you love the animals, animals will love you so much. They are very faithful, loving, warm. They will do anything for you. So always love animals, and definitely they will return the love they get from you. Beautiful quotes. Kindness is a touch of an angel's hand. If you're kind, it takes nothing, just an act of kindness, but it touches the other person like an angel. Next, we have kindness is a language even the deaf can hear and blind can see, because it is an emotion which is felt, it is not heard or seen. So, these are what you call very beautiful quotes. Keeping pets is a habit since time immemorial, and animals have been a part and parcel of our life. They, what you call, protect us, nurture us, and above all, give us good companionship. If we have a pet, we don't require anybody. They are such lovely companions. All of you must be wondering why ma'am is talking so much about animals. Definitely, there is a reason, because our lesson is I want something in a cage. Man is not the only animal that wants to live with freedom and peace. So, it is very clear. It says that animals also want freedom and peace. So, of late or recently, we have come to know that we are doing a lot of cruelties on animals just to get their skin, or just to have some tusk, which is very precious. We do lot of cruelty on animals. So, this must not be done. We should love the animals. They are really the nation's wealth. About the author. Author is L.E. Grieve. He is an American national. He was born on 19th October 1943. He is very famous for his writing skills and provocative style. And he has written many fictions, imaginative stories. And the Saga of Recluse is very popular book series written by him. So book lovers, to note it down, read when you are free. And definitely reading enhances your vocabulary, and it is a very good uh, pastime hobby. The more you are read, the more knowledgeable you become. So, talking about the characters of the story, the main character is Mr. Purcell. Mr. Purcell is the owner of a pet shop. He did not believe in ghosts, but he was a small, fussy man with red cheeks and melon stomach. So, he wore large spectacles which made him appear like an owl. Why does the author describe him that he appeared like an owl? One of the cadet can tell me.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, owl is a owl looks like just Mr. Purcell. It is fluffy and it has a big eyes,
Yeah,
which Mr. Purcell wear as a big large glasses.
yeah. His eyes must have become double the size because of his large spectacles. Now, a short summary of the lesson. In this story, Mr. Purcell is the main character. But the story hints at a strange behavior of a man with a shopkeeper Purcell. Purcell, as all of us know, he has a shop of pet. But one day, a strange incident happened. A man came, purchased two doves, and then he releases them with lot of smile on his face. So after doing this strange act, the man was looking very relaxed and happy. But Mr. Purcell was uneasy. Why did this man purchase two doves if he did not want to keep them as pet? That was Mr. Purcell's concern. He was thinking why the man bought two doves, released them. So I want to tell you that freedom is very important. Children, we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 years of glorious freedom. Indians are celebrating it. So we are born in free India. So we don't prize that freedom. But we should always remember the struggle and sacrifices of our freedom fighters who have fought and gained it. So, freedom is very important. In this lesson, also, the man who set free that two doves, he was in jail. And at that time, he realizes the importance of freedom. So, he buys two doves from Mr. Purcell's shop and he releases the doves. So, about the lesson, a beautiful presentation is there. Mr. Purcell was a small, fussy man with red cheeks and tight melon stomach. Large glass he wore, so his eyes were magnified and he looked very wise and like a genial owl. He owned a pet shop. He sold cats and dogs and monkeys. He even dealt in fish food and bird seed, prescribed remedies for ailing canaries. So we can say he was a like a vet also, vet doctor. So vet doctor is a doctor who treats the animals. And on his shelves were long rows of ornate and gilded cages. He even considered himself as a professional man. He thought that I'm very professional, I'm a great shopkeeper, and I look after my pets very nicely. He was very confident about himself as a professional. A constant stir of movement pervaded in his shop. So, in Mr. Russell's shop, there was twittering sound, rustling sound, squealing sound, cheeping, squeaking, because it was a pet shop. There was always noise in the shop. This created was created by sounds of different animals in the shop. There seemed to be everywhere flicker of light. So his shop was bubbling with life, as if the whole shop is alive, because there were many pets in different cages. The life in the cages was not troublesome for Mr. Purcell, and they always appreciated Mr. Purcell, and Mr. Purcell was enjoying that appreciation. Whenever the customers were praising him, appreciating him, Mr. Purcell liked it. And Mr. Purcell was so used to, he was in a habit of listening to chirping and meowing and squealing. He did not notice them. If somebody says, "Oh, Mr. Purcell, how can you sit here? So much chirping of the birds." You must be familiar with chirping of the birds. If you are an early riser, you must be definitely. And meowing definitely means meow meow of our cat. And squealing is the sound produced by the monkeys. So Mr. Purcell did not feel disturbed at all. He was in a habit of this, but the customer just kept coming in, and they will say, aren't they cute, aren't they sweet? And when Mr. Purcell hears this, his uh, happiness knew no bounds. He will become so happy. Oh, these customers are praising my shop. And he was very happy when a word of praise was told about him by the customers. The endless flicker of life pulsed across the shelves and all over the shop floor, and Mr. Purcell would smile briskly, rubbing his hand, emphatically shake his head. So he was very happy with his pets, and with the customers who praised him, he was very, very happy that everybody is enjoying, and he had lot of customers. Mr. Purcell used to sit on a high stool, and then he would read the newspaper. So he would read the newspaper from the first word to the last word, and in between he would look at the shop and the pets and see whether some customers are coming. So he would read everything, day's headlines and everything, and there was ticking sound of the clock also in his shop, chirping, squeaking, ticking sound of the clock. Still he was calm and composed. He continued with his work. That is Mr. Purcell. Now, as the story goes unfolds, certain incidents happen, which is a twist in the story. Yeah, I can see a girl cadet who wants to share about the pet she has. Yes.
Ma'am, I have a dog. It is so cute. It is. It is. It is aggressive.
Okay.
It is loves me.
Okay. Good. So in our class also, cadets are fond of keeping pets. So love them, look after them well. So can a cadet tell me the importance of freedom?
Ma'am, I'm Cadet Supreet. Can I tell, ma'am?
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, freedom is the choice to live our own life doing what we want, to live where we want, and to eat with our choice and do everything what we want and in our choice, not
Wow, so
for
beautiful.
others.
Supreet, very beautiful. Yes.
Societies that promote freedom of opinion, thought, belief, expression, choice, etc., are those where creative minds flourish. Freedom does not come with independence. Ma'am, can I tell a very small story of Tenali Rama about the freedom?
Yeah.
Ma'am, in a city, there was a very poor but very intelligent man. He came to the palace. He challenged the king that there is anyone who can defeat or solve my problem. None king solved their problem, but one king stood up and said that his minister will solve the problem. His minister was only the Tenali Rama. Tenali Rama said, "Okay, what's your question first?" He said that what is the very important or very precious thing in our life. Then Tenali Rama thought for a few minutes and he replied that I will give you answer within within a month or within week. Then he said, okay, but if you did not win, you should give me a very big reward. Then Tenali Rama accepted with a brave manner, and he said that to the poor man, "You should stay and you should receive our greetings from us." And he said to live in the palace. For he gave the poor man a good food and everything, which in a first class manner, ma'am. Then the Tenali Rama said the soldiers that he should not come out, he should not do anything for few days, but until 3 days he should be freedom, and after 3 days he should not be he should not come out, but he should be given everything, music, food, everything, but he should not be allowed to come out and do his thing near the rivers of bank, sit outside to the trees. As the soldiers, as the Tenali Rama's uh, as the Tenali Rama's order, the soldiers leave the poor man for 3 days. After 3 days, they did not leave. The poor man felt good for one day, then better. At last, he felt very horrible without the freedom. So the poor man accepted that the freedom is only the very precious thing, and Tenali Rama was awarded, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, Supreet, for such a lovely story. Really. So it's very clear that nothing is more precious than freedom. If you have freedom, then you can enjoy life. If you don't have freedom, luxuries and comforts of life are useless. So it's a beautiful example given, story told by Supreet. So, cadets, today I have introduced the chapter, our main character, Mr. Purcell. Mr. Purcell has is a very small man with a tight a melon stomach. His eyes look like owl because he wears large glasses. Then he is a pet owner and he enjoys his profession. He calls himself very professional. He says that I love my job and I am doing it very nicely. And his shop is always full of squeaking and chirping and squealing. But he does not mind. He follows his normal routine and is very happy with what is happening. Thank you. Have a nice day.